Alright, so today, I was really bright. Alright, so today I am working on a new meal prep item that I have decided to add to my list of things to eat, and that is we're going to make buffalo chicken pasta. Yeah, you heard me. This could be a weight loss item, probably more like a bulking item than anything else, but it is definitely a healthier version of said buffalo chicken mac and cheese. So, first thing is, got my pasta water going. Now, you can use whatever protein pasta you want. You can use whatever chickpea protein pasta you want. I am using the fancy squiggles. Okay? Fancy squiggles. And then we got some chicken thighs that I'm going to dice up and we'll cook off with just a little bit of salt and pepper and maybe some garlic. And then I got some green onion that we'll use in it and to garnish with it. We got some light ranch, and then you can use whatever wing sauce you want. I like the medium stuff. It's got flavor, but it's also got heat, and I like flavor over heat more than anything else. I don't want to burn my soul. I want to be able to taste good, but still have some kick, you know? And then we got mozzarella cheese that we're gonna add to this. And then I've thought about maybe using Greek yogurt. Personally, this just seems easier because most of the recipes that I found for buffalo chicken mac usually had either yogurt and some sort of sour cream or milk and sour cream or whatever. I figured best of both worlds. So we got some low-fat cream cheese that we're going to use. And then in order to kind of make it a sauce, we'll use some of the pasta water to help thin it out. And then what I'm going to show you is once the pasta noodles are done and once the chicken's done, I'll kind of show you what it would look like for me as a meal prep. So we'll do that in like a separate pot. That way I can weigh everything out and kind of show you guys all that jazz. So let's get the pasta water going. I'm going to set that off to the side. And we're going to go ahead and work on the chicken. So I have here about 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And the only reason I have that much is just because I can use it for meal prep purposes, but it is kind of just me, so I don't need a whole lot. But I am going to trim up some of the fat on these guys, but then I want them to be about 1-inch cubes, give or take. Okay, I got the chicken diced up, so now I'm going to use just a little bit of olive oil in my pan, about 2 tablespoons for this. Let's add in our chicken. Alright, we're going to season this with just some salt, a little bit of black pepper, some garlic powder. And I'm also going to add a little bit of onion powder to this. Okay, and we're just going to let this go until all of it's cooked. Should be about, I don't know, 6-7 minutes. Shouldn't be too horrible. Alright, pasta water's boiling. Let's add our pasta. Alright, chicken is done. I'm going to turn my heat off. Set him off to the side. And our pasta probably has about 3 or 4 minutes left. But then once our pasta's done, again, make sure you save some of your pasta water. I'm going to save about 1/4 cup for me. But in total, if you're making the whole batch, you probably want to save like 3/4 cup, maybe 1/2 cup. Because what you're going to use the pasta water for is to help thin your sauce out a little bit. Because with the cream cheese, it's going to be thick. And then adding all the chicken to it, it's going to be thick. So, in order to help kind of spread it out a little bit and kind of expand it a little bit, stretch it out is the word I was looking for, we're going to use some of our pasta water. So, again, reserve about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup, and then drain your pasta. And I went ahead and chopped up my green onion, and then I'll use about half of this, which is about almost a cup, half of it to go in it. Obviously if I was doing the full batch, but I'm only going to use probably about 2 or 3 tablespoons, and then a little bit to garnish on top. Alright, so I love it when my camera dies, but we're all set. Turn my pan on a little bit. So I'm going to use 2 ounces of this low-fat cream cheese, and the nice thing is it's got little markings on it, which is kind of nice. Fun little factoid. I'm sure half of you already knew that, but if you didn't, now you learned something today. Throw that in there. Then I'll use the rest for the other. Okay, then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of wing sauce. Then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of ranch. Okay, and I'm gonna give the cream cheese a little bit of a head start. Now that it's kind of warmed and softened up, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese. Just kind of stir that until it all melts together. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some of my pasta water. And just add like a tablespoon or 2 at a time to help thin it out. And you wanna kind of break up that cheese the best you can. And the mozzarella cheese is gonna wanna form into a big ball. Just keep kind of stirring it. And eventually that pasta water will kind of incorporate itself. And it'll keep it from looking like a big ball. Like so. And eventually it'll quit sticking to the spoon and pulling with the spoon. That's when you know you've added enough. See how it kind of, it's still thick, but it's not stringy. That's what you're looking for. Okay, and then we're gonna add about a 1/4 cup of our green onion. Okay, then we're gonna add our chicken and add a little bit more pasta water. Just because there's a lot of chicken in here. I'm gonna add a little bit more hot sauce. Okay, and then we're gonna add our pasta noodles. So I have 8 ounces of chicken, about 5 ounces of pasta noodles, and then the rest of it being a sauce. So I probably have about a 1/2 cup of sauce. That is just enough to cover it, give it some love. That looks so good. Honestly, this looks better than when I add it all together. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna turn my heat off. And now, let's plate this up. Sometimes I feel like all I need to do is just start filming things, and then all of a sudden everything looks better. So I went ahead, plated it, and topped it with some green onion. But look at that big fella. So like I said, 5 ounces of pasta noodles, about a 1/2 cup of sauce, green onion, and then 8 ounces of chicken. But I'm excited. And like I said, honestly, this might taste better than when I make it just all in one pot. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it sounds good, it looks good. I know it's getting weird, but bear with me. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a bite. Cheers. Hot diggity freaking dog. This is like, when I find something that I'm like, oh, that sounds good. I wonder if I can make this healthier. This right here is a prime example of that. I've outdone myself. I tell you what, this is absolutely amazing. It's got a right amount of heat, but not too much to where it's just not really that dry mouthfeel, if you know what I mean. Like where the heat just sucks the moisture out of your mouth. But there's enough creaminess to it that you feel like you made this with milk and butter and flour and everything else, and you didn't. Like, that's the thing. Like, you didn't. You just used cheese and lots of pasta water. This is this is mine. Oh yeah, that was tasty. So I will obviously put the full recipe for this in the description below for you guys. But there you have it. Buffalo chicken mac and cheese, made the healthy way, made with all the love. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did and you're new, make sure you hit that sub button for me and notification button. Make sure you share this with your friends, family. And as always, peace out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.